Frank Engel, finally.
Thank you, and indeed I won't be long. I'll start by thanking Tuan Manders for his good wishes. We might need them. There is something like, 18, 19 days left to bring this to a conclusion, but I trust we'll manage to do that. A few. And by the way, on his innovation proposal, I think we should probably be able to agree. It's always good to have something like a definition of words that we all take for granted in a text, because even they might be used in front of a court of justice, a tribunal, an instance of the law, and we know how tricky it can be to then establish things that have no definition. But only two general things. I was one of those who, at the very beginning, already said this is clearly one of the domains and one of the areas where I would largely prefer to operate by regulation instead of by directive. Because if there is a European added value in what we do, then this should be then this should be uniform, then this should be clear, then this should be halfway simple and applicable to all. This was not the path that was chosen. We cannot alter that now, so we have to make do with the directive proposal that we have. I think we'll make it through. But evidently, this is not a text that will change the world, contrary to what also a number of colleagues from all parties really have implied in a number of amendments, and we see this very clearly as we stumble through the details of the text and of the massive pack of amendments. We're not going to change the world with it, and we're not going to drastically simplify, simply because we can't, simply because this being a directive and there being in our presence and around us so many interests and sensitivities of a national, a professional, or any other sort of nature, it is evident that we're going to fall back to a text which is going to be, well, sort of similar to the previous ones. I trust it's going to be better on a number of accounts. This is what we can achieve. But I'm really afraid that we are not going to see to it that all judicial systems across the European Union are going to become highly outperforming with respect to what they currently do. We're not going to ensure all-encompassing animal welfare where it doesn't exist today, and we're also probably not going to halt climate change. But that being so, we're going to take it for the rest, and I trust we'll achieve something sensible.
Okay, well, I think it's been a valuable discussion, and I think it's been useful for updating everybody in the public forum about where we are, and obviously we have the compromises now for people to look at in more detail. Klaus Wiedner, would you like to perhaps take 5 minutes or so just to give us your perspectives on where things are? I know that's not that long, but I'm very pleased.